Coming up on Mountain News this morning, an Eastern Kentucky family finally has some answers after a loved one went missing 2 years ago. And our region experiences a night full of flames as we see an active start to the fire season here in the mountains.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. It's 5:33 on this Thursday morning. I'm Dakota Makris, and if you're heading out the door, well, you may not need that jacket with you because it's quite warm outside. Brandon, this morning when I was leaving the house, I think my car said it was in the 50s. I think 51, 52.
Yep.
It was warm.
It was 52 when I left the house,
Yep.
but there's a couple of spots in the 40s this morning, but that is a rarity today, not a big thing. But we're going to continue to watch the rain and the clouds work its way toward us. Now, here again, I'm going to tell you, if you see any sunshine later today, and that's a possibility, it's not a good thing. So we're going to keep an eye on that. We see the rain off in the distance. That's the leading edge of that cold front that will start to push in here later. But look at the temperatures in front of it. 61 in Somerset and London, 62 Irvin, 56 in Pikeville, 58 Jackson. Our hazard sensor with the temperature at least is out this morning at the airport. But 59 there, Monticello, Williamsburg, and Jacksboro. 48, the coolest spots at Middlesboro and Jonesville this morning. Winds are cranking. You can see that already. 15 to 18 miles per hour in several locations. Factor in some of those gusts. We're already seeing 30-mile-an-hour gusts in some spots out in parts of southern Kentucky. So we're going to keep an eye on that for you today. Temperatures forecast to get to about 69. I know no models are actually showing that, but I'm telling you, somebody may hit 70 degrees today thanks to that southwest air coming into play there. Sunrise at 7:20, sunset at 6:15. I don't know if we'll see either one of them today because the chances for clouds and showers and storms will be around throughout the day. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Well, an Eastern Kentucky family now has some answers after a loved one went missing 2 years ago. 21-year-old Michaela Collett disappeared in October 2020. Now, we learned Tuesday a skull found last year after flooding in Clay County was Michaela's. Her 2-year-old son's uncle says she was a great mom and friend.
I couldn't ask for a better nephew because Michaela and Ben gave me one of the best nephews that you could ever ask for.
Well, it's still not known how she died. The family is asking the community to remember them in their thoughts and prayers as they begin to move forward. Court records say the parents of a 4-month-old Kentucky boy who died last week have been charged with criminal abuse. Police and court documents say officers were called to a home in Shelbyville and found the infant with a severe head injury that led to his death. Records say he had been in the care of his parents, who were arrested Friday. They were identified as 32-year-old Joshua Stepp and 27-year-old Kristen Murphy. Police reports did not identify the child or say how he received the head injury. Well, a death investigation is underway following a crash in Boyd County. Now, the crash happened Tuesday afternoon on State Route 168, just outside the city limits. Marley Pinchak has the reactions from neighbors who say this deadly crash is a reminder to slow down and pay attention.
The chirps of birds, overpowered by the revs of engines along State Route 168, just outside the city limits of Catlettsburg.
We get a lot of people wrecking here. Like during the summertime, we had a girl went off in the creek here. They go too fast around this turn and it lose control.
Car accidents and close calls, Brian Gornis says, happen way too close to home.
It's scary.
Especially after finding out a crash took the lives of 2 people here Tuesday afternoon. According to the Boyd County Coroner's Office, a death investigation is underway. I called the coroner's office to find out why an investigation is taking place. The office manager says any type of death the coroner's office reports to outside of hospice or a hospital is considered an investigation. The Boyd County Coroner's Office says it appears one car, which was traveling towards Ashland, crossed the center line, hitting another vehicle heading in the opposite direction head on.
I heard the bang, the 2 bangs, and that's why I was like, what in the world was that?
The coroner's office says the driver of the car traveling towards Ashland was taken to the hospital for injuries. Meanwhile, the driver of the other car was flown to Cabell Huntington Hospital, where they later died. And the passenger of that same vehicle was pronounced dead on scene.
I just wish that people would just slow down, take their time on this road. Just, think about the next person.
Neighbors hoping moving forward, drivers slow down and drive with caution. Marley Pinchuk, WYMT Mountain News.
The names of the two people who died in this crash have not been released. Well, we have received reports of several forest fires across the mountains yesterday, including Bell, Johnson, and Martin counties, as well as right here in Perry County. Neighbors tell us one fire started on Little Leatherwood Creek Road south of Cornettsville Wednesday evening. Now, the Cornettsville Fire Department responded. Now, they were in touch with neighbors near the blaze and keeping a close eye on the progress of the fire throughout the evening. While the fire was near homes as of Wednesday night, it was burning up the mountain and not posing an immediate risk to property. Of course, that can always change with windy conditions. Well, high winds are being blamed for a forest fire over in Rockcastle County. Now, it took crews nearly 7 hours to contain the fire. Officials say it spread quickly because of the winds. More than 50 acres were burned in total, and high winds did not make things any easier.
The flame lengths go from short little flame lengths to 3 to 6 foot, 8 foot tall flame lengths with high winds. And with that, it carries the radiation heat from the fire, and it dries out the stuff and dries out the fuels in front of it and causes the burning to go a lot faster and a lot faster and a lot faster.
Well, there were 4 fire departments on scene along with the Division of Forestry. Well, an executive order was issued in Johnson County banning all outdoor burning effective immediately. Just a little before 3 Wednesday afternoon, Judge Executive Mark McKenzie posted on social media about the order. The judge executive says that due to the multiple brush and forest fires throughout the region and with the predicted weather conditions, no outdoor burning will be allowed until Friday. The London Laurel County Rescue Squad put a new rescue truck in service, Rescue 26, dedicated in memory of Doug Kaywood. Now, Kaywood had 26 as his unit number on the rescue squad from 1996 until 2017. Those that worked with him say he loved to serve his community and would do anything to help others, and they wanted to dedicate the new truck to honor him.
He was a full-time employee here. He meant a whole lot to this rescue squad. People loved him. He would take his shirt off his back to give to you. He never met a stranger, and he just done a whole lot, had a lot of sweat and tears into this place.
The rescue squad unveiled the truck to Kaywood's family Tuesday night. Well, Williamsburg is moving forward with Firestone Industrial Products expansion, which means new jobs for the area. Our Jade Saylor talked with officials about the expansion.
The expansion of Firestone Industrial Products in Williamsburg has been a work in progress.
Oh, there was a lot of negotiation over a lot of years, and there was an advisor for the Firestone Corporation that we dealt with.
City and county officials came together through several meetings to play a part in getting the expansion underway.
Corbin Economic Development, Bruce Carpenter was very involved. The State Economic Development Cabinet was very involved. Mayor Roddy Harrison, the City Council, they were very involved, and also the fiscal court.
There are new incentives being proposed to complete the expansion.
There's also going to be some tax incentives where the Firestone will be eligible for that will be passed through both the fiscal court and through City Council, or be proposed to both.
The expansion will bring new, good-paying jobs to the area.
It's 250 additional jobs to the already almost 500 that they have here. It's around $50 million in new investment. It's really exciting to see all this construction start.
Whitley County Judge Executive Pat White says adding that many jobs in rural Kentucky is one of the most exciting parts.
It's very important, and these are good-paying jobs that people can work and raise a family on, and we're really proud to see them come to Williamsburg, Whitley County.
There is not yet an official completion date. In Williamsburg, Jade Saylor, WYMT Mountain News.
Judge Executive Pat White says they are really pleased for Bridgestone and Firestone to be investing in their community, and they hope to have the expansion done as soon as possible. Floyd County just became the first county to officially join the First Frontier. Judge Executive Robbie Williams was joined by representatives from the First Frontier Appalachian Trail System yesterday, signing the first property agreement to join the regional ATV trail system. Well, he says a lot of planning and work went into the move, using old county roads to create a connection between Knott and Magoffin counties.
Everything that we look at now is regional. There's no more county lines. There's no more Floyd County, Pike County, Knott County, Perry County. We have judge executives that now realize that we don't have, these county lines mean nothing. If we're going to move Eastern Kentucky forward, we have to do it as a region.
Williams says it is all about economic growth, expanding adventure tourism to move the area forward. Well, just ahead this morning, a famous golfer reconsiders his chances of returning to the course after suffering some serious injuries.
Strong winds to strong and maybe severe thunderstorms. That is what we could face a little later this afternoon. I'll track it all out for you in about 3 minutes.